Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda and this is Confidence Mindset with Amanda, and in this video I just want to talk quickly about detachment. So when we are detaching from desires and things that we are looking at in our 3D outcomes and things that we are manifesting in our life, we are detaching from the identity of it. So what do I mean by this? So when we are manifesting for particular desires, there is no let go, there is no detachment, because once you have activated a desire, it is a part of you, it's inside of you, and it has to come out as you continue with your affirmations and continuing to keep your mind on it, because that is just the way that it works when we're in manifesting. It's about really affirmations and all of that, or they're just reminders that this desire is actually ours. Now, when we get into detachment, the one thing to remember for detachment means that detachment is not being influenced by the desire. So what do I mean by this? So when we are attached to desires and we are attached to outcomes and things like that, we are separating ourselves from the desire in the moment, because we're focusing, I don't know if anyone's seen my community post the other day, but we're focusing on the matter of things, which is Newtonian physics. It's the predictable outcome. It's what we see in front of us, and we're able to predict what it is that we see in front of us. Now, when we are manifesting for desires that we are creating through our thoughts and visualizations and things like that, we are coming from the quantum field. We're coming from quantum physics, and quantum physics is the unpredictable field, which means that even when we are keeping our thoughts on what it is that we want, our manifestations can still come to us in ways that we may not have even thought about, because that is what the quantum field is about. The quantum field is unpredictable. The quantum field is filled of frequency and vibration and energy, and it's filled with all of the frequency, vibration, and energy that is elevated through the repetition of what it is that you are telling yourself, because you're actually raising the belief within you. And once the belief is coming up, it's starting to vibrate, emanate out of you, because we are actually vibrational beings. And as you continue to tell yourself something, it's emanating out of you, and this is how you're kind of attracting it then into your reality, and opportunities and doors and things like that open for you, because your mind is open, because you're keeping your mind on it. And so as you keep your mind on something, it's going to be showing up into your reality. Now, what to remember then when we are detaching from our desires, and that when we look into the matter and we look into the 3D, is to understand that everything in our reality is influencing us. So this means that nothing we actually do, if you look at it from a societal kind of perspective, nothing we actually do probably could be seen from our own thoughts, even if we know that it's our own thoughts, but we're actually really influenced on a daily basis. It's not a bad thing. It's an economical thing as well too, because it keeps the world going around as well when we buy things and things like that. But we want to become aware of this when we are manifesting, consciously manifesting for things in our reality. So this means then that when we are looking to detach from outcomes, we can recognize this. When we feel we're becoming a little attached, it's only because in the moment we are identifying with our desires in a way that we are, let's say for example, you're manifesting a particular amount of money. In that moment, when you are attached to the particular amount, you're actually identifying yourself as that person who is manifesting that particular amount. But really, it's you. When we're detaching from it, we want to be coming into our own identity rather than being influenced by the amount of money that we are manifesting. We come into our own identity and say, okay, well, hang on a second. If I'm feeling a little anxious in this moment and I am becoming a bit too attached to this particular amount of money, it's not because it's out of my reach. It's not because it's something that I can't achieve. It's because I am coming out of that vibration kind of belief within me. So then I stop for the moment and I say, I want to detach from this. So it means then I come back into my own identity and what influences me as a person. And if it's the particular amount of money that I'm manifesting, well, then I stop and I think to myself, well, hold on a second. In this moment in time, I can detach from it, because in this moment in time, I have the ability to feel free. I have the ability to feel secure. I have the ability to get up, make a cup of tea, cup of coffee, whatever I have things that I already own. And it's these things then that bring you back into the identity of who you are. So when we are manifesting for particular things, you'll notice how you are becoming a bit attached is through how you're feeling. So your anxiousness and things like that, which is not a bad thing anyway, because obviously when we are wanting to manifest things into our life, we're going to have little moments where we're maybe perhaps looking out into the 3D. If it's not matching it, then we may feel a little anxious, but that's okay. That's how we learn. That's how we move forward then, because we can say to ourselves, well, in this moment, I want to detach just for a few minutes. And so I bring myself back into who I am as a person. So remember, when you detach from everything, everything is all within you. So when you're detaching from the identity of the influence of the amount of money that you're manifesting, and the same goes for anything, the person or whatever that you're manifesting, qualities, things that you are manifesting from a relationship, you are being influenced by these qualities to manifest it into your life. And when you want to detach from it, it's just a matter of coming back into yourself, knowing that everything lies within you. And so you always have the ability to choose what to feel in that moment. And when you are choosing to feel in that moment, you're coming from the creative perspective, you're coming back into the quantum physics, the quantum realm instead of the Newtonian realm. And the Newtonian realm physics is the matter, where you're actually identifying as matter. But when we want to identify as ourselves, our true selves, our infinite selves, through love, peace, abundance, the feelings of peace and harmony and bliss and all of these things, we come back into the present moment and we sit there for a minute and we decide, okay, I want to come back into my own identity. So who am I as my own identity? Because remember, when we wake up in the morning, we have identities. We've multiple different identities that we have. We're either a daughter, a sister, a friend, a mother, a niece, a cousin, all of these different identities, a worker. We go out and we maybe have an identity right down to what we choose to wear in the morning as well too. So remember, we're being influenced all the time. And it's when we are wanting to detach from things, when we want to detach from identities, that's when we come into the present moment and when we ask ourselves, what do I want to feel in this moment in time? Yeah, okay, I'm manifesting a particular amount of money, but this particular amount of money is not my identity, because even when I manifest it, it isn't who I am as a person. Yeah, I'm going to have it, it's going to be great, and it's going to enhance my life, but it's not my identity, if you get what I'm trying to say. And so when you do that, then you can detach from it, you can detach from the outcome, you can say affirmations that make you feel good about what you already have in the moment, being thankful for it, and then you're raising yourself back into the quantum field and you're creating again. So I just wanted to make that quick video on detachment. I hope it helped for anyone who was wondering about what detachment really is. And again, this is all only from my own perspective as well too. Maybe other people have different perspectives about detachment, but for me, detachment is never about detaching from the desire, because you can never let go of your desire, because your desire is a part of you, it's in you, it's what you're creating. So even if you are not even thinking about it in the moment, it's still creating, because you're putting it out there anytime that you decide to think about it or affirm for it, or dwell on the outcome that is coming to you. So I'll just leave that video there, and thank you so much for watching.